My father-in-law has been telling people I'm abusing his daughter. Today, I found out his real motive, and it's more twisted than I imagined. It started 3 months ago when my wife Emma and I moved back to her hometown. We'd been living in Denver for 5 years, but Emma's mom got sick, so we packed up everything to help out. Her dad, Robert, seemed thrilled we were coming back. He even helped us find a duplex 2 blocks from their house, said he wanted us close by. The first red flag was when our neighbor Mrs. Chen knocked on our door one Tuesday morning. She had this uncomfortable look on her face and asked if everything was okay between Emma and me. I was confused until she mentioned that Robert had been telling people at the grocery store that he was worried about Emma's safety at home. I laughed it off, thinking maybe he was just being an overprotective dad, but then it kept happening. Emma's old high school friend texted her asking if she needed someone to talk to. The guy who runs the hardware store started giving me weird looks and asking how Emma was doing with this concerned tone. Even Emma's doctor called her directly after her dad had apparently stopped by the office asking about signs of domestic abuse. Emma was mortified. She confronted her dad and he played it off like he was just being careful. Said he noticed she seemed different since we moved back, but I knew something was off because Emma hadn't changed at all. If anything, she was happier being closer to her mom during treatment. Last week, I decided to follow Robert after he left our house following Sunday dinner. He drove straight to the police station. I waited in the parking lot until he came out 40 minutes later. My stomach dropped when I realized he was trying to build some kind of case against me. That night, I told Emma everything. She was furious and decided to confront him directly. We went over there the next day, and she demanded to know why he was spreading lies about me. Robert got defensive, started yelling about how I stole his daughter away for 5 years and how he was just looking out for her. But then Emma's mom, Janet, who was sitting quietly in her chair, spoke up in this weak voice. She said, "Robert, tell them about the house." The room went dead silent. Emma looked between her parents and asked what house. That's when Janet explained that Robert had been planning to buy the duplex we're renting. He wanted to fix it up and sell it for a huge profit because the neighborhood was getting gentrified. But when we moved back, the landlord decided not to sell because he had good tenants now. Robert lost his mind. He started screaming at Janet to shut up, but she kept talking. She told us he'd been planning this whole scheme to get us to leave town again so he could still buy the house. He figured if enough people thought I was abusive, Emma would leave me and move back in with them, and we'd have to break our lease. Emma stared at her dad with this look of complete betrayal. She asked how he could risk destroying her marriage and my reputation over some stupid house flip. Robert tried to backtrack, saying he was just protecting the family's future, but Emma wasn't having it. The worst part? Janet then revealed that Robert had been showing people fake photos he'd taken of bruises on Emma's arms from when she fell off her bike as a kid. He'd been carrying around these old pictures in his wallet, telling people they were recent. We walked out that night and haven't spoken to Robert since.